Hey guys, you're probably here to learn a little bit about the law of attraction, right? What about unlearning? How about that? My name is Sean. I'm from the All In Group, for those of you who don't know who I am. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about the process of unlearning, what it means, why it's important. So stick with me for the whole video, and we're going to get to that in just a minute, you guys. Until then, let me ask you this, actually. I have a quick question for you. How many of you sing in the shower? I know I used to. I don't anymore. Just curious. So before we get to the unlearning, what about learning? Well, the process of learning is the idea that we accept new information. So we accept new information, we process the information, and we store the information for later use, right? You got it. And to learn effectively requires a skill. There's a skill set to it. First and foremost, we need to have a conscious desire to learn something new. So for instance, if we take the law of attraction, maybe you only heard about it 5 minutes ago, and now you have a conscious desire to find out more and to find out how to begin to utilize it in your life. Or maybe you already know about it, you've heard about it for years, and you've had some pretty good results, but you've had up and down. It's been inconsistent for you. And so maybe your conscious desire is to learn how to make your results consistently what you want them to be. Or maybe you have excellent results using the law of attraction. So maybe in this case, your conscious desire would be to take your results to a new level, and maybe even teach other people how to do the same. I don't know. I know when I first heard of unlearning, it was a long time ago, and I can remember really starting to come across that concept and what it meant, and not really getting it though. Not the way I understand it now. I've always been big on learning, as most people are. I've been learning and studying books, DVDs, seminars, workshops, you name it, for all my life on personal development and spirituality. Now, when I came across the concept of unlearning, this was years ago, it was just that. It was just a concept. It wasn't until I became a life coach, a law of attraction coach, that I actually began to embody the concept more and more. And the reason being, because in teaching other people how to do it, I was kind of almost forced into it myself. I couldn't show other people how and not be able to do it myself. So very, very important. And I can see now exactly how important the concept of unlearning is, or the process of unlearning. And when I get to hear clients talk about how incredible and instantaneous sometimes the results are, a lot of it has to do with this one skill, this one process. For me, it feels absolutely incredible. The more I get to embody this, the more I get to change, the more I get to see my own results and the results of my clients. And so, so the question then, to start, is what is unlearning? Well, like learning, it requires skill. It's a form of learning. It requires skill, it requires a conscious desire, requires learning, and it requires discarding, and this is the key, it requires discarding of beliefs, theories, concepts, things that don't serve you, things that keep you stuck, that limit you. A lot of people fail to achieve the results because they don't properly discard the things that aren't serving them. This is important, you guys, so you really want to take note of this. Is it possible to learn without discarding, without unlearning? Absolutely it is. Is it possible in regards to the law of attraction? Not at all. You can learn about the law of attraction, but if you don't know what to discard, if you don't do it, your results will be inconsistent at best. This is really important. And people say, well, the law of attraction doesn't work. No, it's just that you're not applying it properly. And to actually, to go further into the process, to really understand and get a jump on the process itself, here's what I want you to do. If you haven't already, go to my website. It's http://theallingroup.ca. All in is spelled OLLIN. So go there, scroll down to where you see, it says get access now. Enter in your name and your email. Click the big blue button that says claim bonus gift. There'll be an email sent to your inbox, so go check your inbox. It has a confirmation link in there. Click the link, and you're going to have immediate access, actually, to 4 gifts. But in particular, I want you to pay attention to this one exclusive private video. I haven't listed it anywhere else, and it explains the process in very, very clear detail. It's something that is actually mind-blowing for most people. Very, very simple, but very profound. So go do that, and then we'll talk about, you'll really understand the process of conscious learning and discarding. So this is important. But let's talk about a little bit now. I want you to picture this, you guys. Picture, just kind of visualize this, a dark, heavy fog. So when we look at the law of attraction, when we begin to really understand it, begin to discard things, imagine this dark, heavy fog, and your new understanding, your new discarding of those old beliefs and everything is the fog beginning to lift. So right now the fog is dark. It's it's cold, very, very quiet and kind of eerie. So as you begin the process of learning and unlearning, this fog begins to dissipate, and sure enough, you start to see these rays of sunshine, coming through the fog. These, and you start to feel warm. You can almost hear the joyousness coming through. That's what it's like. It really, really is incredible. So you begin to really feel how important the act of creation is. Now, a lot of people say, well, creation, that's pretty huge. Isn't that the territory of God and the universe? Absolutely it is. But it's also your territory. You see, creation is in every aspect of being. It's in every aspect of existence. So, of course, it's part of your life. And that's the responsibility that you have. You create your circumstances. Nobody else does. You create your circumstances. If you believe that other people or things around you, circumstances, situations, control your fate, you're sorely mistaken. Just to put it bluntly, you're wrong. You have absolute control over your circumstances, over your situation. You see, everything around you, everything that's outside of you in your external world, good, bad, or ugly, is a direct reflection of what's going on inside you, nothing more, nothing less. And this is really important. I want you guys to get that. And so you are responsible for your life, nobody else. So again, go back, check out that video because it will show you exactly why and how that looks, why it's exact, why it's 100%. It's as exact as gravity, which I've talked about in previous videos. So every single human being is born with the ability to create their life. And they do this entirely, 100%. They do this with their thoughts, with their energy, with their focus, with their vibration. And that's what you're doing. That's what you're learning to do if you don't know how. That's what maybe you're doing already and you're learning to do it in a bigger and better way. Your thoughts, when inscribed on reality, reality has no choice but to act them out, but to express them. There's no option. So the law of attraction works tirelessly to give you what you want. Maybe you don't consciously want it, but it's what you're focused on. So the law of attraction works tirelessly in your life. And even if you don't know how, even if you don't know about it, it's active, it's there, it's working. So what should be unlearned? Well, two things primarily. Well, three things. Let's start with two. Number one is the very common belief that your thoughts don't impact your reality, that they're not important, that they're whimsical, that they're fantasy. When you think about it, not understanding this and not applying this explains why only a fraction of the population is living a happy, successful life, a truly content life. So that's number one. Get rid of that. Number two, you want to unlearn the belief that life deals the cards and that it's up to you to play the cards. Not true. You are in control of your life. You take responsibility for your life. You create your life. And so, actually, another thing the third thing you can have a look at in terms of unlearning is unlearn the things that limit your ability to see and act on opportunities that come your way. You see, every single day, no matter where you go, you have the opportunity. You're presented with numerous opportunities, actually, from the universe, from God, however you want to look at that, to have what you want, to be what you want, to do what you want. Most of the time, we don't see them. We have these blinders on. And these blinders are nothing more than limiting beliefs, theories, and concepts. Things that keep us, in effect, completely blind and deaf to what's being presented to us. Now, if you start to uncover them, if you start to unlearn them, then you can act. First off, you'll see and you'll hear these opportunities. Then you can act on them. and you start to actively apply the law of attraction in your life. You put it into action. To be honest, you guys, this is where a coach comes into play. This is where a coach can direct you and guide you and help you take things to an exponentially new level in your life. Now, if you don't have access to the coach, maybe these videos, maybe I'm your coach on these videos, or maybe you're already a client of mine and you're just accessing these videos. There is a secret that you can use with or without a coach. Here's a secret to uncovering what you need to unlearn. Okay? You need to unlearn, well, first you need to uncover, then you unlearn them. You need to uncover the beliefs that limit you. So I've already kind of mentioned that. And the secret is you can uncover them on your own, one by one. That's the secret. It's a simple secret. But you can uncover them. I actually talked to somebody today who was looking at uncovering beliefs, and he was brand new to this process of personal development, brand new client. I've talked to him for a little while now, and had his first actual session with me. And he didn't understand what the beliefs meant. So here's a way to understand what kind of beliefs are limiting you. When you feel like you can't do something, when you feel like something can't be done, more than likely is pointing to a limiting belief. Another way to look at it is, when you use the word too, T-O-O. So I'm too fat, I'm too old, I'm too skinny, I'm too young, I'm too this, I'm too that, whatever it might be, is probably a limiting belief. Now, certainly, there's going to be some instances, maybe you're too big to fit in a cradle, right? But in general, have a look at them. The words never and always. Oh, there's never enough time. There's never enough money. Oh, I'm always late. I'm always this. I'm always that. Have a look at that. Listen to what you tell yourself. Listen to what you tell other people. So this is really, really important, you guys. If you can start to uncover these, you can change them. But you can't change anything until you uncover it. And when you look at the video that I have, that private video, you'll start to see exactly why these beliefs play out in your life. They have absolute control over your results. So you might want something consciously. You might say all the affirmations and everything else. But if these beliefs are in the way, you're not going to get what you want. Or at best, it'll be inconsistent. So here's what I want you to do. 3 things. Number 1, like I said, go check out the video if you haven't already. So go to my website. There should be a link, actually a button below that you can click. But either way, it's the allingroup.ca, O-L-L-I-N. But if there's a link below, click that link, go to my website, scroll down, enter in your name and your email, click the claim bonus gift, and then from there, like I said, make sure to check your inbox, because it won't just come to you. There's a confirmation link in there. Click that link, and then you have immediate access to the video, to a few other downloads as well. Free gifts from me to you. Make use of these, you guys. Go and study that video. It explains a lot, and I've had people that have never done anything. I've had people with their doctorate in psychology be amazed by this little video that I want to share with you. It's simple, it's profound, and it really explains the creative process. So that's number 1. Go check out that video. Number 2, share this with 5 people. Go share it with 5 friends who are driven, who would like to achieve more in their life, and who have a desire, like I said, to learn. They have a conscious desire to improve. Number 3, take the time to comment on the video. Share with me what you got out of it. Share with me a question, maybe, an area that you're struggling in, maybe, whatever it might be. So comment on it. You can comment wherever you're seeing this, whether it's on YouTube or on Vimeo, wherever it might be. So again, this is Sean from the All In Group. You guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.